Hello, my name's Duncan and welcome to Back Away from Donkey Bath Books, and I'm back here with Ruby the Bomb, and we're doing a tag today. This tag, I've got a piece of paper in front of me because I needed the piece of paper, and I may have to put Ruby down partway through it. It's called the Booktube Adventure Tag, and this tag was originally created by Nicky at the Messy Bookshelf. So I suggest you all pop to her channel and have a good look. And I was actually tagged by the wonderful Cliff at Cliff Stark Gems, and this is... I thought this would be quite an interesting one to do anyway. Are you going to be moan or are you going to cause me issues? Okay, are you going to be causing me issues? That is the question. Okay, Miss Pom-Poms. So, this is about sort of your booktube career. Is it a career? Who knows? Anyway, so it's got choose your adventure. When you started your channel, did you have a specific niche in mind? Not really. Did I have a niche? Well, my niche was books. Books that I love. Yes, I do a lot of science fiction, but that is sort of the lands of books. But I've never aimed this channel at a specific specifically for that genre, even though I do 99% of my stuff might be on that. But I will go off and I will do other things because it's just... books interest me, books I discover, and yeah, that's it really. If you hear any weird little moaning noises, my little Yorkie, who's underneath the desk where the camera is making funny little cute little noises. Sorry, I've just had to put Ruby down because she was causing barkiness. So yes, choose your character. When you started your channel, did your true personality shine through? Do you think it does now? I guess sort of define what your true personality is. I don't know what my true personality is, and there's probably people who can tell me whether my personality... sorry, I was just doing what Ruby was doing. Tell me if my personality sort of shine through. But I am not 100% sure it does, or... I really don't know. That wasn't a very good answer, was it? So, question 3. Choose your companions. Who are some bookish companions you remember from the early days of your journey? Can be booktubers or non-booktubers. Obviously, one of my biggest ones is... my Labrador, Micah Labrador. She used to appear in a lot of videos, and sadly we lost her a year or so. Yeah, 2 years back. She was one of my biggest companions. And there's lots of booktubers that I saw along there. There was Alan. There was and there's obviously been Gavin, Roy with anything. People like that. I've been sort of pick some channels and I'll put them below there and link to them so you can see them, sort of people that I saw as I was going along. And there's a few people that started the same time as me that have sort of disappeared. But yeah, that's the sort of thing about it. Anyway, next question. The quest. Choose one or all 3 of the following obstacles. Well, I'll try and answer all 3 of these. The comparison curve. How do you handle comparing your channel to others? I try not to compare my channel to others. Sometimes I'm not obsessed with the amount of subscriptions or anything like that, but you can't help but notice it, and it's sometimes a little frustrating with people who've started after me and whose content you think is probably on a similar level to yours. Seem to have loads more subscriptions, but I try not to get obsessed with stuff like that, and I try and avoid things like that. But yes, things like that does go through your head. You think, so should I be doing something different? But I'm not here for this. Well, I am here for the subscribers because I love people to watch my stuff, but I'm primarily here to just share what I love, and it's all I can do really, and just hope that people come and watch me. And yeah, that's really all you can do. So the next part of this 3-part question. The algorithm dragon. What's been your biggest frustration for growth, views, or consistency? I don't follow the algorithms. I don't give a rat's ass about it really. If hopefully people see me and that's it. But people who start chasing the algorithm, that way absolute madness lies. And I can tell when channels have started to sort of chase it. There's channels that I've loved before, and then you can tell when they suddenly change and start chasing algorithms and start chasing views, and they change, and sometimes they manage to get the algorithm, but their content isn't as good, and I don't particularly want to watch it. But I think if you overly chase it, your individuality, your personality just gets removed from everything. So, yeah. So, no, I don't take much notice of the algorithm. I try to post my stuff at a time that people are going to see it, and that's about it, really. But if it works, it works. And the third part of this question is, let's look at my piece of paper. Self-doubt monster. What insecurity do you have, and do you battle as a creator? Well, am I a creator? I've always got self-doubt about my videos, if people are going to watch them or not. And should I be putting a certain amount of stuff out a week just to keep people interested? But I just keep going. And it's the law of, Sod's law is the fact that videos that I put a load of time in, I will get less views on, and that happens. And then you get the weirdest ones that suddenly get lots of views. But I just try to keep everything as genuine as I can to me, my personality, and my loves. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Next, on to question 5. Struggle. Was there a moment when you continued quitting? What kept you going? Many times have I considered quitting. Just recently I had a bit of a break and thought, can I be bothered to go back? Because the longer you have off, the harder it is to come back, I think. But it's a thing I enjoy. I enjoy the interaction with other people. My daily life, I don't interact with that many people, so it's quite nice to have this online. And I love it when I do sort of fake collaborations. I don't do huge amounts of them, but I'm always up for some, if anybody wants to give us a shout. And I really, really enjoy things like that. So, yes, many times do I consider quitting, but I don't. And finally, 6. Growth and fulfillment. Do you feel the journey's been worth it? Have you grown as a reader, a booktuber, and a person? Well, I believe my reading's grown. It's made me look at stuff a bit more in depth. I picked up stuff that I wouldn't maybe not have read before. I'm pretty sure I have. But the whole experience has been, overall, it's been a very positive experience. Yes, occasionally there's negatives, but yeah, overall, I would encourage anybody to give it a go. So yeah, so that is the Booktube Adventure Tag, it's called. And like a choose your own adventure book, which I'm going to do a video on soon, actually, because I've got some of them. So thanks for watching, and thanks to Cliff for tagging me, and I will tag some people, but because I've not had a few weeks off, I don't know who's done this already, so I'll probably have to have a look around. But anyway, I'll speak to you all very soon, and thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.